Hello, hello, and welcome back as I drain you of life like the world's most vicious, yet somehow shockingly unattractive succubus in XCOM, War of the Chosen. Pete, you're a dude, don't you mean an incubus? Wouldn't that be the more gender-appropriate term for what you're about to do? Okay, sure, you're right, but you know what? Let's keep that under our hat, shall we? I mean, I'm gonna take you on this lost mission and waste between 45 minutes and, like an hour and 15 minutes of your life. Assuming you're willing to watch this instead of just checking out right now, which, you know what, if you do so, hey, bully. But I still don't think that allows you to compare me to the band Incubus. I mean, you can compare me to a demon who lies with you in the biblical sense in order to sap your strength and give your power to the devil. That's fine. I'm cool with that. That's fully appropriate. But when you make the connection to the rock band, I simply can't tolerate that. That's where I'm gonna have to draw the line. I'm sorry. Demon, acceptable. Band that gave us Pardon Me, absolutely, totally, and in all ways, no longer acceptable. It's just, that's it. I will not pardon you, sir. I will not. I will absolutely not pardon you while you burst into flames. You're endangering my home, you're endangering my family, and you're endangering my property, and you know what?
Commander, it looks like
I'd really like you to leave, sir. I'd really like you to just go.
If we can get our people into place, they should each have concealed positions to work with.
I don't know, Bradford. I mean, we're talking about Pardon Me here. Those Incubus guys are fucking insidious. They're over there spontaneously combusticating as a vacation from the burdens of the planet Earth. Honestly, I think they probably really need to seek out some medical attention. If anything, that's what you should do. You should be going to a hospital right now and be like, doctor, you know what? I find myself spontaneously combusticating as a way to gain vacation from the burdens of the planet Earth. You should be like, oh shit, we'll get you a cream for that. There's gotta be an ointment or an unguent or something. Anyway, let's put together a team. So J.K. Rowling, Lauren Bukes, Joe Hill, Tabitha King, these guys are all out of the equation because we're definitely going to want to take them on our final mission. Likewise, I feel like maybe Charlie Houston. I'm thinking the final two are going to be maybe... We should take a Grenadier. Who do we have that couples with a Grenadier that is also a Ranger? I want a Ranger and I want a Grenadier filling out that last slot, but I sort of feel like Charlie Houston deserves to be a part of that mission. What do we have for Grenadiers? You know what? We could just take Chuck Wendig. I mean, he's still a little blue over the loss of his longtime friend and companion, Lauren Bukes. Who else could we take? Do we have anybody else who is... Okay, so Amy Tam. Your bondmate is Tabitha King? I'm pretty sure that's not correct, actually. Isn't your bondmate Bret Easton Ellis? Yeah, so you're, Bret Easton Ellis, then. That's not at all what I meant to do. Let's go back to the mission we were already on. Bradford, are you going to tell us about the concealment thing again? No? Alright. The question becomes, do we have a Ranger who has a bond with a Grenadier? That's what I want to know. So Stein, you're bonded to Stephanie Meyer. All right, she's a specialist. That's not going to work. Amy Tam, nope. R.A. Salvatore is not maximum level, and also John. The answer is no, Pete, you don't. So you know what? You're going to have two guys flying solo. If we're going to do that, then it's going to be Chuck Wendig, and it's going to be Charlie Houston. So this basically top row here is they're all banned. They're all busy. So let's put together a team. Whatever we can cobble together out of whatever is left. Stephanie Sparkles Meyer, that seems fine. Your bondmate is R.L. Stein. All right, sold. There's our Grenadier covered. George R.R. Martin. Your bondmate is Charlie Houston, but he's flying solo. I really feel like we should maybe take Terry Elfstone's Brooks on the mission. Feels like he's warranted a position. Elfstones, I don't remember who you're bonded to, but I remember them not being exceptionally useful. Who was that again, Terry Brooks? Judy Bloom. Judy Bloom actually is okay. Nah, not on this mission. John Scalzi, we'll take you. I guess George R.R. Martin. Only thing left for us is we could use a marksman, a sniper of any variety. Some sort of sharpshooter. We got Bret Easton Ellis. Margaret Atwood. Nah. I mean, she's a sharpshooter, yeah, but let's not go overboard here. Items available, weapons available, armor available. It looks like everybody's already wielding the right stuff. Stephanie Sparklesmeyer, solid across the board. She's green to go. Goosebumps. What weapon do you have? Because I seem to recall you having, yeah, definitely not the right gun. So let's get you what is definitely the right gun, so that maybe on this mission, when you shoot at something, you can hit it and it will actually die. Terry Brooks. Gun for you. Nope, you've got the, never mind. You're solid. Terry Brooks, that cat, man. He's salt of the earth, that Terry Brooks. The guy is rock solid, also rock hard. I mean, for like an 85-year-old author, he's got a remarkably developed physique. Storm Gun, no reason not to give George R.R. the Arashi. I don't know as we've actually let George R.R. Martin wear the Arashi to date. It seems like all of our premier rangers should all at least get one chance to use the Arashi, to know the glory that is this ridiculously overpowered shotgun coupled with the ridiculously overpowered Talon rounds, which on regular shotguns I actually don't like. I vastly prefer that they be wielding armor-piercing rounds. But in this case, when coupled with the Arashi, which already ignores armor, pretty broken. Warden armor is great. Icarus armor is better. Are we going to get out of this, Pete? The Perfidious Pete drinking game here? Are we going to actually manage to get through this without anybody having to take a shot? Well, looks like it. Let's go do this lost mission. It's going to take 7. We should have brought the ultrasonic lure, Pete. You'll eat it. Well, there's a shot, boys. Go ahead and scarf that down. We have built that ultrasonic lure, and to my knowledge, I don't think we have ever used it. Operation Deathfire, which, by the way, really optimistic mission name by John. That's good thinking. What's going to happen on this mission? Death and fire, mostly. I suppose that could be inspiring, too. It'd be like Operation Shock and Awe. It'd be like, wow, we really decimated our helpless enemies and showed them gave them the what for, didn't we? I'm contemplating, right? I'm trying to decide whether Bradford is a patriot or a scumbag. I'm going to lean towards drunk. He's neither a patriot nor a scumbag, just too drunk to make rational decisions. Yeah. But you're playing along at home. Perfidious Pete drinking game. Get your shot glass. Pour yourself a nice, thick, hearty double shot, because our last chance to use the ultrasonic lure to any sort of positive effect has now gone by the wayside. Our frame rate has also gone by the wayside. Suddenly it's fine. Make up your damn mind, XCOM. Are you chugging along with bad frame rate while you load tile assets, or are you totally cool? You know, John Scalzi, now that I think about it, was objectively a terrible pick for this mission.
Move in and destroy the target. As I expected, Commander. There are significant readings indicative of
Yeah. There's gonna be 8. Excuse me?
Careful out there.
Who are you? Oh, Neil Yadav, you have no idea the horrors that lie in wait for you. Because we've had these, like, free rookie guys on missions, I think, twice now. And both times, we haven't managed to force them to sacrifice their lives for the good of the team. We've been forwarding expectations up to this point, and sometimes, you know, Pete, as an entertainer, you just gotta give the people what they want. And I feel like maybe this is one of those times. Maybe Neil Yadav is gonna...
The target is marked.
Maybe he's going to go down in flames. So that's a lot of Advent and a whole bunch of Lost. So we have Codex. All right. We have Shield Bearer, Soldier, what is it, Lancer? Soldier, Shield Bearer, Priest, Codex, Lost. All right. It's quite a few dudes there. It's a lot of dudes. Pete spent a lot of times talking about the number of dudes that are around. Well, who doesn't want to talk about, who doesn't want to talk about dudes? Yeah, there are a lot of dudes around. It's a great thing. It's a target-rich environment, Pete. It's a target-rich environment, and you honestly need those kind of odds because you're not really a strong competitor.
Moving out.
In a target-poor environment, you ain't gonna hit shit. Brad Easton Ellis, it really feels like you should be... perhaps in a shooter's box of some variety. I'm thinking like right up here is fantastic for you. Pete, why didn't you just grapple up there? Well, we could have, but why waste a charge on the old grapple gun? We don't need it. Why waste it?
Move into designated coordinates.
Benjamin Franklin would have you believe that a penny saved is in fact a penny earned.
Overwatch.
Got it covered.
Yeah, let's see what these guys are gonna do. Well, one of them's gonna stumble onto and probably flank. Yep, okay, Codex has spotted us. It's fine, we have enough Overwatch that we should be able to take the Codex down without any particular fear. Would have been much better for you to have shot the Codex with those blue screen rounds, because rather than wounding one trooper, you would have killed a man. Yeah, well, go ahead and shoot at him then. Never mind, Codex made a tragic mistake from a life standpoint. Gave us 2 points for an ambush kill. We also triggered some lost. Alright, J.J. Abrams, run at me with that shit. Let's see what you got here, champ. We're gonna get this priest and stun lancer as well. Yep, okay. The creepy kneeling down and whispering is a little weird. How come the priests are part of the whole take a knee movement? I mean, they support, you know, they're against racial injustice, I guess, but aren't they all about racial injustice? Can you be against racial injustice when you're an Advent trooper? It seems like racial injustice is the whole reason you came to our planet. A lot of lost running. How many moves are you gonna take? I mean, it's fine, take as many as you like. I don't really care. You guys aren't extraordinarily powerful. It just seems a little unfair. Oh. Yeah. Who got busted there? Oh, George R. R. Martin lost his concealment. He did completely eradicate a loss. George R. R. Martin can probably kill as many lost as he has bullets for that gun.
You will never hide from me.
The Arashi is never going to fail to generate a kill. He punched that dude in the head! Alright, so R.L. Stein has a super abundance of potential targets. John Scalzi, however, really does not. Like, Scalzi's best bit would probably be to come up here and maybe rend this guy and roll it this way. So let's have him do that. Scalzi was definitely a suboptimal choice for a lost mission. Wait, how come you can't be in this tile swinging at the... Oh, because you're not targeting that, man. Yeah, do that rend seems acceptable. This kills 3 of the lost and injures the guy. There we go. Actually, it kills 1 lost and does nothing at all that is otherwise useful. Except for make John Scalzi immune to damage, I guess. You better go ahead and parry there, champ. You're gonna need it. Meanwhile, George R. R. Martin could just walk up here and kill 14 guys in a turn. Which probably is what we're gonna have him do. Hey, Sparkles, how many lost can you kill? You got a lot of bullets in that gun. She shot him into the wheel well of that vehicle. Hey, so far 2 for Sparkles. More free actions. All right, go ahead and finish that guy off. Stephanie Sparkles Meyer. Oh, she actually got a hair trigger to trigger. She triggered a trigger. Stephanie Meyer has been triggered. We've triggered her. We've triggered Stephanie Meyer. That's it. We said something negative about Bella and how having her main character be a klutz for no reason at all was in fact a terrible, terrible character decision. And she's like, don't you judge me. Don't cast aspersions upon my literary creations. What have you ever given the world, Pete?
That'll be okay.
So we got 2 flank shots. What are our odds of taking down this elite priest? Well, if we rapid fire, pretty good. We're not actually going to kill him. What we're going to do is we're going to drop him into stasis, which is fine. Critical for the shot. Follow-up shot. There we go. 1, 2, 3.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
Yeah, that's weird. It actually died. I don't really see any potential drawback to this. Does this guarantee us a kill? 3, 6, 9. No, we need 12. Minimum damage on this is 11. It does only take 1 action to fire. You know what? Now, firing a sniper rifle, though, still ends our turn. So what if we take a pistol shot to soften this dude up? Alternatively, what if we take a pistol shot to just shoot him in the brain and kill him? So we still can't fire the sniper rifle, huh? So it gives us the snapshot ability effectively, but... I mean, we could have just serialed. Well, Brad Easton Ellis, I mean, I guess put you on Overwatch. I wasn't really expecting that pistol shot to net a kill, but I'm not ungrateful. Neil? Oh, we should have Terry Brooks move. Pete, what are you going to have Terry Brooks do? We should just have him go scout. Keep an eye out up here, Terry.
I will always find you.
Find us some more boys. Terry Brooks will always find you. Okay, so we got 3 lost. We got a pod up here. Terry Brooks does not have homing mine. Really, all I'm looking to have Terry Brooks do is spot the thing, which he cannot see from here. Can you see it from here? You could see it from there. All right, Terry, we're just going to shift you.
Your service for hiding is over. We're near the objective.
Yeah, we can have Brady Sinella start sniping it.
Positive ID on the alien relay.
We also found a lost brute over there lurking in a corner, which not really that worried about. George R.R., if we bring you up here, you almost certainly vaporize that man. But Neil Yadov, can we? You know what? If everything is dead, you know what? To hell with cover. First off, this is Neil Yadov, and at some point we really have to sacrifice one of these also-ran guys for both comedic sake and the sake of the team.
Hostile neutralized.
And I suppose we could come shoot this man, but we could also just come chop his face off. Let's just go for the face chopping. Hey, you wanna hack this man's skull in? There, George R. Martin. You're gonna ignore his armor. He's dead. Blade mastered. Wrecked.
Happy now?
I am happy now, George R. Martin. Quite, in fact. I really wish you could reload after that action, but no such luck. Stein, let's bring you over here. We're gonna drop you into Overwatch in case that codex comes towards us. We can have you take a move. Martin, I mean, I was going to say I'd like to have you in better cover, but now that I think about it, you're actually implacable here, so your cover is largely irrelevant. You killed a man, so you're immune to damage anyway. Abrams, what do you got? More shit with the smoke monster down the weird hole with the code, huh? You know, nobody liked that, right? It just confused us and upset us. That's why we shot You're Lost in the Brain. It's also why I got canceled.
Only the best.
That, and I would assume Matthew Fox was just like, I'm 85 years old. I'd really like to retire now. Remember Party of Five back when I was on that? Yeah, I was old when that show premiered, and that was a while ago. Here comes the Codex. And George R. R. Martin has wisely already wasted his good Overwatch on a Lost. Feel pretty solid about that. Get a Lost Brute. Alright, Goosebumps. You get a kill between 1 and 2 of these codexes. I'm thinking, we drop you to here, have you Saturation Fire, go for the double kill. Pete, how you gonna get him up there? Well, we could just Icarus jump to there. Alternatively, we might be able to just walk. Old man Scalzi, we could have you come over here and split this guy, but you're not quite fast enough. We could use you on cleanup if either one of those codexes managed to survive the initial salvo. That's probably our best bet. Sparkles, you are out of bullets.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and have you reload, which does cost you an action, unfortunately. Red Easton Ellis. Can't really do much of anything. Where can you grapple to, Ellis? That's extraordinarily useful. You can move like 6, 7 feet. Neil, you gonna get anything out of you? Nope. Well, we're in a bit of a pickle here. You know, but only a bit. Any explosions that we detonate is going to cause sincere problems vis-a-vis the loss, so we should probably... Let's not exacerbate the situation. I think things are bad enough. R.L. Stein, let's start things off with you. We're going to bring you up here, and I think we're going to have you go with just maybe a Saturation Fire, assuming you can hit both of these guys. This is acceptable. If we get hits here, they're definitely dead with our blue screen rounds. Well, we killed one and missed one. Great shooting, by the way. Scalzi. I could have you go rend one, but it probably doesn't generate a kill. Somebody still has to handle that one. Sparkles is in a little bit of a trouble. Okay, Ellis, we need you in a position where you can see this codex. And in theory, you have at least a reasonable shot. All right, so let's bring you down here. We also want you to be able to see the target so that we can begin working that thing over. Alright, 100% headshot, Lost Brute doesn't necessarily kill him. Even on max damage, he probably survives. What if we go Lightning Hands, though, and soften him up? We actually can't soften him up with the Lightning Hands because we can't see him. We can't soften this Codex up with the Lightning Hands. I really just want to try and split it.
Shot wide.
Perfectly done. Well executed. I'm very proud of you, Brady Snells. You're strong contributor to the program, blah, 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 never been better, etc., etc. 71%, 91. You know what? Shoot at this person. 10 damage. We can't set a codex on fire. They're immune to that shit. Get a clone and split into 2 1-health guys, which, honestly, perfectly comfortable with that. I wanted 2 of them down in territory where we might be able to get some shots at them. Yadav, head up here. You still can't see either of the lost behind that vehicle, huh? Just standing out in the open there, Yadav. Softened up that lost brute force, which is fine. Pete, what's your plan to get out of this? It doesn't really even seem like maybe you don't have... It seems like maybe you don't even have a plan. Don't worry, I got a plan. It's probably just a bad plan. Most of my plans often are. That's the way my plans work. I make plans, they're terrible plans, and I realize halfway through that this is a shit idea, and I just do it anyway, because I don't know any better. Okay, we have momentum. You are going to teleport. We're going to go into parry mode. Alright, George. We're going to have you run. You can't get into the back of this truck, though. I was have you kill that guy. Sparkles. I'm considering having you conceal. The only thing you can see is that codex, which we already have locked. You know what? I think now is the time. Hey, Terry Brooks, you have Banish and Annihilate, correct? You do. Let's start with this codex and just have you sweep the board then. We got a bunch of trash here. Terry Brooks, it's time to take out the trash. 1 dead. Lost Brute is dead. Codex was killed. Lost Brute was killed. Is there anything left? Or did... Oh, there's 1 guy left. Did we get this guy over here? There's 2 guys left. Sparkles, you know what? Your Overwatch could probably get the job done. Alternatively, you could give R.L. Stein a bonus action. What is... If we give R.L. Stein a bonus action, though, what does that really get us? We could have him Icarus jump over. You know what? Just, I'm going to trust the Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
And George R. Martin, you're going to come and finish off this codex for me. Just get out the old knife. Nothing fancy needs to be done here, George. Just get the knife and do your thing. Turn that codex into a Christmas turkey. That's really all we're looking for. Get carved, son. We're also implacable, and we're untouchable because we did get a kill. So let's go expose ourselves.
Is it clear?
Just in the hopes that we can get that loss to come take a run at us. Oh, Pete, what are you, Louis C.K. suddenly? You're just going to start getting your dick out and making people watch you? Not that kind of expose ourselves. Oh, Codex, I'm sorry. I forgot you were there. Well, Yadav, sorry. Psychic Bomb? That's new. Emptied our weapons. It's gonna make it difficult for Stephanie Meyer to defend herself with Overwatch, but not impossible.
Check it before you get too close.
I'm not that worried about it. It's nice that your Guardian ability triggered, but also, I'm pretty sure you're out of bullets, Stephanie. Alright, so Goosebumps. We're gonna need to get you out of the Psychic Bomb. Red Easton Ellis, did you also... I mean, you're fine. Sparkles, let's get you up here. Probably gonna have you drop into Overwatch, or just double move. Ellis, can you grapple out of this? You can, but only... I was gonna say only backwards, but that's not true. Grapple to here. Get yourself out of the slop. Slop removal taken care of. Doesn't take an action. Go ahead and reload your main weapon. We'll get rid of that disable. And you know what? Sure, go ahead and take a shot at this bad boy. We got 6 turns to finish it off. Let's give it a little bit of a hurt. It was hurting for a squirtin'. We're going to give it a little... Well, never mind. We're just going to straight up kill it because that first one hair triggered. Brett Easton Ellis is also triggered. Perfidious Pete, Trigger Man. That's right. Come into one of my episodes and I will trigger you.
Transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac.
Oh, okay, Bradford. We got this. It's pretty well sorted. Elf Stones. I suppose we could have you reshadow. Just extra caution. We could also summon some extra loss if we really just wanted to pad our kill total.
Ready to go.
It feels like we have more than enough left in the tank to deal with this 1 health codex. Hey, John Scalzi, you want to go deal with that? Also, maybe pick up your last point of rend damage so that we can try one of your psychic powers and see whether it's worth a shit. Before we never take you on a mission again. +1 focus for Scalzi. Guess we'll go ahead and put him on the parry maneuver. And George R. Martin, there's nothing you need to do. So let's just run you over here.
I hope it's worth it.
What we should have done is had John Scalzi instead of parrying. Well, that's bad.
You can never escape my sight.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. So how do we want to handle this? We have Stephanie Sparklesmeyer left with no effective action of any kind. I mean, she could take shots at a gatekeeper pointlessly. She could give R.L. Stein a bonus action, which, you know what, we might be able to use to kill that gatekeeper. Alright, advanced teamwork.
Keep going!
Pete, you realize you just left Stephanie Sparklesmeyer very badly exposed. You're right, I did. But where can I Icarus jump to? I need to know if I'm able to... You know what? I can't trust the fact that I'll be able to see that gatekeeper from there. I have to land in a tile where I'm going to have line of sight onto it. Apparently I can't land there because it's underneath this. I'll definitely have line of sight from here. You know what? That'll do. Use our bonus action. Take off our Icarus jump. Then what are we going to do? We're going to chain shot this gatekeeper and just F him up. Like this guy. Oh, he's getting wrecked. See you in hell, shit stain. Unless we miss, which that did not do anywhere near as much damage as I expected it to do. Well, George, this puts you in an interesting predicament, doesn't it? I mean, you're definitely gonna reap, because if you reap her and kill that guy, though, he's gonna explode and take you with him. That's not good. Blaster launcher, I guess. If you kill something, you become untouchable. And the two guys that this dude can see both really can't be hit. So you know what? We don't even need the blaster launcher. Wow, you have a terrible chance to hit. Never mind, I was going to say we don't need the blaster launcher, but with a 68% chance to hit, we kind of need the blaster launcher. Don't you realize, Pete, that you just summoned a whole truckload of Lost? Oh, don't. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. Here they come. We can kill as many Lost a turn as are going to be summoned, though. There's honestly no upper or functional limit to the number of Lost that we can kill in a single turn. Or, well, that's actually technically not true. There is a functional limit to the number of Lost that we can kill in a single turn. It's just that that functional limit is defined by the number of Lost on or the number of bullets in our gun. That's actually what's going to define how many we can kill. We could also just have Terry Brooks kill this elite. You know what? What's the other guy? Oh, there's a purifier up there. Go ahead and kill the Lancer. Take him down, Terry Brooks. I forgot Terry still had an action.
No one will mourn them.
There's no one left alive to mourn them, Terry Brooks. Here come the reinforcements, which of course also contains a purifier, because it always does. Well, get Blade Masters, bitches. The purifier up high may come down and try to set us on fire. Psychic bomb went off, did absolutely nothing. And George R. R. Martin is now going to start handing out beatdowns. Praise the sun! This is not Dark Souls. Also, aren't you supposed to take a knee? I thought you were part of the take a knee movement there, Mr. Elite Pure, Mr. Elite Warlock, or whatever the hell you are. Hopefully we will not kill the purifier. Totally cool with killing that elite lancer. The purifier, I'm a little less... I don't want to kill him, because he might explode. Don't die, though. Thank you for remaining with 1 health. I appreciate that. Purifiers can't hurt John Scalzi at all, because that man is immune to fire. George R. R. Martin, unfortunately, is not. He is, however, utterly untouchable. It's amazing that Untouchable works on fire. Remember that scene in, was it Jedi or Attack of the Clones? I forget. Probably Attack of the Clones. Well, it definitely wasn't Jedi, Pete. What are you, out of your mind? Okay, fine. But it's the scene I'm talking about where Jango Fett has to face off against Obi-Wan. He's like, shit, what do I do? This Jedi is unhittable. He's parrying all my blaster. And then, what does he do? He's just like, oh, right, flamethrower. Yeah. And then Obi-Wan's like, shit, I gotta punk out of this. I'm getting bitched. Did that guy set? Somehow he died, and when he died, he exploded into a wad of fiery death. Interesting. George R. R. Martin, speaking of fiery death, can you get out of this without setting yourself alight? We would appreciate that. Also, if somebody could get rid of that purifier from real far away, that would be enormously helpful. I'm gonna go ahead and reload. Fred Easton Ellis is back online. Oh, he gets free reloads with that sniper. The Elite Purifier we're probably not gonna kill. We can definitely kill the Lost Dasher, so let's do that, because then, you know what? The hell with that. We never use Serial. This time, I'm using Serial. I don't care. Pete, you already get free kills on Lost. You didn't need the Serial here. You're right, I didn't need to. I wanted to, because I also want to kill that Elite Purifier over there. Not the Elite Purifier, rather, but this guy. I also want to kill this priest. Although, now that I think about it, this isn't going to count as a kill. Mostly because we missed. Hair trigger! Brad Easton Ellis. Even in failure, the man is pure triumph. Pete, you just wasted your last bullet. Did I? Did I? Waste it? Yes, I actually absolutely wasted it. But Brad Easton Ellis says free reloads, baby. We can do this all day. It ain't the last bullet in the gun when you can put as many bullets in the gun as you want. Also, we're going to get another Lost Swarm here because that Purifier went up in smoke. Brought us some more friends. Also, looking at the timer on this, episode's getting a little long. I told you the Lost mission was going to sap your will to live, that I was going to drain you of life like the succubus, and I was not kidding. I am going to drain you of life like the succubus. That man's back in stasis mode. He's critical. He's burning. We didn't get a kill there, so that is going to end things for Brad Easton Ellis. Yadav.
On the move.
Want to come chip in here a little bit, pal? How you feel about maybe taking that Elite Purifier and putting the hurt on him? He put the hurt on him, all right. So we're going to detonate that guy from far away. Elf Stones? 2 targets? Dude. Well, here. Just shadow up.
I strike from the darkness.
Go ahead and kill the Purifier, because he's definitely going to die, and this will not reveal you, because kill shots do not bump you out of stealth. Sorted. So we still got a Lost Swarm, plus whatever else the mission decides to throw at us between here and the exit. Goosebumps. There's really nothing for you to do. Scalzi, you want to come running over here, buddy? Maybe Bladestorm this chump for us? John Scalzi is still immune to fire, by the way. Neither fire nor flame can stop the fury that is John Scalzi. Oh, you're on fire, though, George R. R. Martin. Here, why don't you not be on fire anymore? We will extinguish your flames. It's not really a heal bot in this case, Stephanie Meyer, so much as it is an extinguisher bot. George R. R. Martin is no longer burning. Well, that's good. What about the burning and itching of his gonorrhea, Pete? Did you ever think about that? I mean, is that above... Isn't that little situation there sort of beyond the abilities of the heal bot to heal? George R. R. Martin's itching and burning is not that which can be solved by a simple splurch of flame retardant from a... No, it's actually, that's the power of the heal bot. We do have advanced medkit stuff going on. Why do you think we did that research? So that when George R. R. Martin gets the occasional itching and genital burning from his herpes, Stephanie R. Sparkles Meyer there can just go over and be like, oh, I see that you've got some genital trauma. The itching, the burning, the discomfort of knowing that you have had an unwise sexual encounter without adequate protection. Allow me to, you know, tend to your wounds. Allow me to alleviate your pain, George R. R. Martin. Let me minister to you in your time of trouble.
Big deal.
So casually destroying the law. She's like, yeah, big deal. So we killed him. Who cares? Not me. I don't give a shit. Neutralize all enemy. Wait a minute. If we kill this Lost, are we done with the mission? Because if we kill this Lost and we're done with the mission, then we don't actually have to put a cut in here. If there's more shit lurking around somewhere, one, I'm going to be a little bit salty. Two, there's more shit lurking around somewhere, so we're definitely going to put a cut in. Alright, still more lost that are requiring neutralization. We'll have to have Terry Brooks go scout them out, but that's going to happen next episode, because this one, I'm going to wrap it up. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to watch us cycle through our troopers as I transition into my outro, while reloading and overwatching with the entire team, you might consider subscribing as well, because we really just wasted a lot of actions on Bret Easton Ellis. That was definitely suboptimal. We used a free reload. I mean, he needed to reload, sure, but it didn't have to be a free reload there. We could have just waited, had him take an action, then reloaded for free, and then shot. It would have been more dynamic. Well, we found the swarm, and I think we may have found, like, one of the last couple pods, although that's a lot of guys. You guys want to transition out of this cutscene, so now that I've told people to like and subscribe if they enjoyed the video, I can go now? I can thank them for watching and tell them that we'll see them again soon. John Scalzi, what the hell are you doing? He actually killed a man with that pistol shot. John Scalzi, wannabe gunslinger. He thinks he's Billy the Kid. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Don't try and be Emilio Estevez, by the way, John Scalzi. You don't have the hairline for it.